Hey Olivia, I just got off the phone with you and I want to show you some really quick, a few stretches to help with your flexibility. Now what? If you can't touch your toes at first, then that's perfectly okay. Just be rotating plies. So you can be going plie with one leg to the other and warm yourself up into that until you can eventually just hang really comfortably. People will say eventually that you want to be able to put your elbows on the floor. So once you can do this, don't stay satisfied with just that and keep on working to get as low as you can just to stretch these. So I would live in some toe touches for a few minutes every single day. Put a timer on because it'll seem like time is going a lot faster than it actually is. Yes. So that you make sure you hold each position. So that you make sure you hold each position for at least 3 minutes. 3 minutes, perfect. So I would encourage you to do some lunges. So just facing this way, have your legs straight in the back and live here. You can do some bounces, rest your elbows on the floor. You should feel it right here in your hips. And then you can let that knee eventually rest and come back and pull that toe up to you. And you'll feel that here in this leg that you're pulling. And that's really, really great. And then lean forward, right? Getting your pelvis as close to the floor as you can. Doing that on both legs for quite some time. Then just your basic straddle and moving forward, stretching to move your feet as far out as you possibly can. And then things like stretching over and grabbing that foot and then doing nose to knee and stretching out that way is great too. This would be the last stretch that I would recommend. So you would lay down, bring a knee into your chest, and then just stretching that leg as far as you possibly can, making sure that this leg on the floor stays super, super straight. So when you're down here, making sure this knee stays knee to your chest, straight leg, and stretch. Stretch it. So what you would do is you would hold that, make your leg as straight as possible, and bring it as close to your face as possible, and hold. Once you feel like you can't go any farther, exactly, you would just hold it. So you're here, and you would hold this, and then you can bring it down, and then hold and bring it down. And then the next thing you would do, right now I'm just bringing it straight, is take it to the side, right? Take it to the side, and then try and, with your leg to the side, bring it as close to your ear as you possibly can. Again, put on a timer so that you know you're not going through the motion too fast. Okay, future editing Jessica. I'm playing outside with my baby, but I wanted to include this in your video. This squat here, so that when you're in this squat, your feet are facing out like you're going for a 180 line, and your elbows are up against your knees, pushing your knees back, so that if you're inside, you're pushing your knees back to the wall behind you, and you should feel that right here really, really intensely. And living here, you can sway a little bit, and going from this lunge to here to this lunge, and living in those lunges. A great way to connect that is just from going from this lunge here, do, push back, do, here we go. I call when you do like this, the Spider-Man with some of my younger kids, and living in some of those Spider-Man lunges will be really great as well. And I promise you, you will start to see really awesome improvement.